From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
When three people, thick as thieves, fall out, then the rot begins to crumble and the skeletons tumble out as well. We all know the notorious and disgraced Parambir Singh, who in the past was questioned, among other things, in the Antilla bombing case as well by the NIA. He was interrogated by the NIA, and it was under his watch, when he was commissioner, that Sachin Vaze, as a police inspector, conspired to plant bombs outside Antilia. This hashtag says it all, actually. Hashtag Parambir-Vaze. Look at these pictures. One man giving the other an award. Now, as we know, Parambir has been questioned by the National Investigating Agency. He was very, very close to Sachin Vaze, and the general presumption that there are a lot of facts that indicate that Sachin Vaze was very, very emboldened, very, very empowered by Parambir to go so far as to target Mukesh Ambani's house. Moreover, it was Parambir who appointed this other notorious Sachin Vaze as the investigating officer in the Antilla case, though Sachin Vaze turned out to be the main conspirator in the case later. All of this is very, very suspicious. Now, the truth has to come out. Today, the then Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh's new book has come out. It says Diary of a Home Minister. It raises serious questions, what is written in this book, about what exactly Parambir Singh was up to in the context of the attempted Antilla bombing, whether Parambir had tried to deliberately conceal Vaze's role and Vaze's link with the person killed to silence the police angle in the Antilia case, an innocent man called Mansukh Hiren. Viewers, now let me share something with you all. The car in which the bombs were placed outside Mukesh Ambani's house is the car in which Parambir's main man, Sachin Vaze, came with 100 policemen to arrest me. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, have a look at this. On the left-hand side, the Scorpio, green Scorpio, with bombs inside, planted outside Antilia. Viewers, on the right-hand side, the same green Scorpio, parked right outside my house in Mumbai. The same green Scorpio full of bombs outside Antillia. I believe that evil men in uniform got so emboldened arresting me in a false case that they later tried to use the same car to bomb the home, or try to bomb the home of Asia's richest man. And viewers, the establishment of that time in Maharashtra was hand in glove with them. We don't forget. The Republic does not forget. I also believe that even today there is an attempt, a desperate attempt, which will fail to hide the 100% truth in the Antillia case. But the 100% truth has to come out. I don't like 99%, and this is not even that. And like everything else, in this case too, the truth will tumble out. And if not tumble out, then I predict the truth will slide out. But 100% truth of the Antilla case will come out any which way. Read my lips, ladies and gentlemen. The 100% truth in the Antilla case will come out any which way. Let's debate.
Parambir Singh and his man Friday, Sachin Vaze. They gave and received awards to each other, but the case in which one is in jail and the other Parambir, whose name is surfaced in the investigation, is the case that shook India. A case that targeted India's richest man, Mukesh Ambani, and his family, the car bomb case, where a Scorpio car full of RDX was placed outside his Antilla residence in South Mumbai. Anil Deshmukh's book makes allegations that throw up the questions on whether disgraced Parambir Singh was involved. This is a classic case of, as the quote goes, falling out of thieves. And Anil Deshmukh, once hands in glove with then Commissioner Parambir Singh, is now making claims on his alleged role in the Antilla bomb case. In the chapter called "Their Commissioner Trembles," in his new book, Anil Deshmukh describes what happened. On 25th February 2021, this green Scorpio was found full of explosives outside Mukesh Ambani's house. 2 days later, a never-heard-before organization called Jaishul-Hind claimed responsibility for the attempted Antilla bombing. Parambir Singh seemed in a hurry to prove the Jaishul-Hind theory correct for some reason. Strange, because there was no such organization. Anil Deshmukh writes, the Mumbai police had circulated this post in the media on the 28th of February, affirming its authenticity. My suspicions were not unfounded because this second post of Jaishul-Hind would later go on to reveal a lot of Commissioner Parambir Singh's alleged role, which would embarrass any policeman. So far, the main focus of the NIA investigation in the Antilla bomb case has been on another disgraced cop and alleged killer, Sachin Vaze, who together with Parambir oversaw a reign of corruption and extortion in Mumbai. But as per Anil Deshmukh's allegations, the questions arise on Parambir's alleged role. In these visuals, the killer cop Sachin Vaze is seen picking up a man called Mansukh Hiren outside the Mumbai Commissionerate when Parambir was police commissioner. In these visuals, Vaze is seen driving Mansukh Hiren to the police headquarters. Vaze was guarding Mansukh Hiren, not letting him talk to the media, and then killing him. Because the green Scorpio in which the bombs were placed belonged to Mansukh Hiren, and if Mansukh spoke, the whole Antilla conspiracy would be exposed. Deshmukh says it soon became evident that Sachin Vaze had deliberately concealed the fact that he and Mansukh were old friends. Moreover, Vaze's master, Commissioner Parambir Singh, also withheld this matter from the Home Ministry. Within a week of the Antilla bombing case, questions were being raised on Vaze, and Anil Deshmukh says, what troubled me further was whether Parambir had intentionally hidden this fact from me and misled me by giving me the same evasive answer. I decided to summon Police Commissioner Parambir Singh the next day and confront him with two direct questions in front of senior officers. But the next day in Thane Creek, not far from Mumbai city, Mansukh Hiren's body was found. It was clear he had been killed.
ये बात पकड़ो अभी पकड़
अरे इतना रुमाल बांधने लगे मारा गया है उसको.
अशा प्रकारे जर या विधानसभेमध्ये स्वतः गृहमंत्री एखाद्या अपराध्याला केवळ तो एका विशिष्ट पक्षाचा आहे म्हणून पाठीशी घालणार असतील अध्यक्ष महोदय, तर हे योग्य नाहीये. आम्हाला हे मान्य नाही अध्यक्ष महोदय. आम्ही हे चालू देणार नाही अध्यक्ष महोदय. आमची मागणी आहे आत्ताच्या आत्ता सचिन वाझेंना सस्पेंड करा अध्यक्ष महोदय.
Pressure was growing.
वो मैंने पढ़े नहीं है एलिगेशन, उन्होंने कुछ एलिगेशन किया ऐसा मुझे लगता नहीं है.
गाड़ी आपके पास थी ऐसा,
तो इसमें क्या एलिगेशन है? गाड़ी अगर मेरे पास थी या नहीं थी तो इसमें एलिगेशन क्या है?
आरोप फेटाळत आहे का?
तो आरोप कुठला आहे? गाडी माझ्याकडे असणे हा आरोप आहे का?
नाही त्यांनी असं एलिगेशन केले आहे की तुम्ही हत्या केली आहे.
बघूया मी वाचतो की त्यांनी काय केलं असं आणि मग बोलतो मी तुमचे.
Deshmukh now reveals that what was difficult for me to comprehend was that Parambir Singh had committed such an error. Even before this incident, Parambir Singh's favoured man Sachin Vaze had been notorious for his objectionable deeds, and it was not possible that Parambir was unaware of them. For the record, Parambir, whose name has come up in the NIA investigation in the Antilla bomb case, has been avoiding the media since then. However, in this book, Deshmukh says Parambir met Vaze 3 times just before his arrest. Just moments after Vaze put up a cryptic WhatsApp status update which hinted that he was about to take others involved in the Antilla case down with him. On the 13th of March, the day Sachin Vaze met Parambir Singh 3 times, he appeared before the NIA for questioning in the Antilla explosives case and was arrested for the same. Republic is trying to get Parambir's reaction, but the notorious and disgraced cop is nowhere to be traced. When we get his response, we will carry it. What is now out, sensationally, are inside details of a meeting on the 5th of March 2021 in the chamber of the Speaker's office in the Vidhan Sabha in Mumbai. In this meeting, Deshmukh says he said, "Mr. Parambir Singh, I have repeatedly asked you about the investigation of the Scorpio loaded with explosives found outside Antilla, and you have always responded with investigation is ongoing. But the information that has surfaced that Vaze, whom you appointed as the IO, is the chief conspirator and the only link and witness to the case. Mansukh Hiren has washed up dead on the shore of the creek. There is a widespread belief that Vaze was very close to you. So why are you unaware of this? And why haven't you provided any information on this as the police commissioner?"
Mr. Parambir Singh.
This is the visual of a masked Parambir landing at Mumbai airport, running away from Republic.
Mr. Parambir Singh, are you ashamed of the fact that Enforcement Directorate has given plea?
This is the visual of Parambir arriving for questioning before the National Investigation Agency. For over 3 years, the case of Vaze in the Antilla bombing case has remained a matter of investigation. Parambir has also been questioned in the case. Republic believes that the courts have some information shared in a sealed envelope, which means it's not in public scrutiny yet. But even today, nobody has forgotten, not about the attempt to bomb the house of Mukesh Ambani, or the killing of an innocent man whose car was stolen to plant the bombs in.
आज मीडिया में जो न्यूज़ आई है और पुलिस वालों ने जो बताया कि उन्होंने आत्महत्या की है, वो कभी सोच भी नहीं सकते ऐसा। और ये जो उन्होंने उनके बारे में जो ये अफवाह उन्होंने फैलाई है, बहुत गलत फैलाई है, क्योंकि इसकी इंक्वायरी तय तक होनी चाहिए।
But this series of exposés in multiple cases are bringing the focus again to one man who hasn't yet got away, Parambir Singh.
Your senior advocate K.K. Manan, leading criminal lawyer Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP Savio Rodriguez, editor-in-chief of the Goa Chronicle Kishore Tiwari, national spokesperson of the Shiv Sena Uddhav faction, Kapil Madan, pro-Congress, and Dr. Asha Mirge, national spokesperson of the NCP Sharad Pawar faction. Dr. Asha Mirge, I want to start with you. These allegations are serious, and what Anil Deshmukh has done, though you can't take him at face value because all these three were working together, Anil Deshmukh and Sachin Vaze and of course Parambir Singh, they were working together, then they had their internal fight and then they exposed each other. But it has some very details about meetings and what was going on within the government. It is one thing is very clear that then Home Minister Anil Deshmukh has suspected the role of Parambir Singh and the fact that Parambir Singh was somewhere standing behind Sachin Vaze. Therefore, the allegations cannot be completely disregarded because they include details of meeting, time, place, when it happened. It's like a diary that has been written by Anil Deshmukh. What are your thoughts with these allegations now coming out on the eve of the Maharashtra elections and even otherwise?
Thank you for making a debate on this, Arnab. Because whatever there is written on that diary, I know it because I was also working with him. See,
working with whom?
NCP. I was also working with NCP. He was our home minister, for our state and for my party also. So naturally, then also we were asking, Anil ji, kya ho raha hai? What is going on? Why there is no progress of this case, Antilla bomb case and the Mansukh and everything? Anil Deshmukh sir was definitely under suspicion that something is going on somewhere. But where somewhere? That somewhere has to come. And that came after the killing of Mansukh sir and after those visits were seen or noted by some people which were given by Anil ji. When Anil ji suspected, he suspect and he said, and he don't have any proof, it would have been lost. Just like Parambir ji. He thought he has to write the letter about 100 crores. He wrote the letter to the justice. And in front of Chandiwal Ayog, he has to say, no, these are hearsay. I don't have any proofs. So Anil ji was waiting for the proofs to come. And those proofs were come or were there by this meeting and the events which were written in the diary. And that's why he has to wait. And for your kind information, this Parambir Singh was not a small officer. Sachin Vaze was definitely assistant police inspector. But to allegate Parambir, that has to be first seen. I thought, I saw, I investigated, I confirmed it to myself, and then I published it. It is the case. He himself, the government dismissed, suspended Parambir. It means the action were taken when they confirmed that Parambir is definitely not a proper. He is not a proper person. He definitely supported Sachin Vaze like nothing. He must know.
Why did he support? Why did he support? The question then comes, and I want to go to senior advocate K.K. Manan. I'm coming to you, Sanju. Why did he support Sachin Vaze? What was his motive in supporting Sachin Vaze, who carried out the murder of Mansukh Hiren? Mr. Manan?
Please. Arnabji, if you remember that at that time when we were discussing on your channel that what was the role of Mr. Parambir, Sachin Vaze. At that time even I told you that it's a bigger conspiracy. The then Home Minister should have removed the Commissioner of Police immediately. But he did not. As you said that all the three, the person deputed by the Commissioner of Police and the Commissioner of Police and the then Home Minister, you see it is in a routine, every police commissioner in a metropolitan city has to brief regarding the law and order in the morning itself to the Home Minister. And every police commissioner, DCP, Joint CP takes the meetings at about 4 o'clock in the evening of all the SHOs, ACP and DCP. But each and everything has to be briefed to the ultimately Home Minister. Even as you said that the Home Minister was little bit not agreed with Parambir and Parambir was being given free hand at that time, I used the word that in Bombay, in Mumbai, now they want to create a laugh jungle. If Mukesh Ambani is not safe, then who will be safe in this country? You see that Mukesh Ambani is was not a small person regarding whom he was conspiring to take the money. We can say it's a criminal conspiracy at that time between 3 or more. But till today, now he has given something in the, or written this book, and he is explaining each and everything. Even then, I will say that even today, who is the police commissioner there, he should take the cognizance even on this book and register an FIR. He can take the cognizance and start the investigation. Registering a case
but the
or
investigation is with the
FIR does not
NIA.
mean.
But the investigation, you see, Mr. Manan is with the NIA. And there it seems to have hit a dead end, Sanju Verma. Is the NIA not interested at all in investigating these details? If that is the case, can I ask you why the NIA is not interested? Secondly, if you say no, the NIA is interested, then what follow-up has the NIA done? Does the NIA believe that the theory of the Jaish-ul-Hind, an imaginary organization whose name had been floated by the Mumbai police as the likely plotters behind Mukesh Ambani's Antilla bombing case, that ever existed? The Jaish-ul-Hind theory was put out by Mumbai police, Sanju. Who was in charge of Mumbai police? Not Sachin Vaze. It was Sacin Vaze's ultimate boss, Parambir Singh, which means Parambir Singh had a role in putting out a fictitious theory about a fictitious terrorist group fictitiously targeting Mukesh Ambani's house. So fictitious theory put out, so the main person to be questioned about why the fictitious theory came out should be Parambir Singh. What is the NIA doing? What is the NIA doing, Sanju Verma, in this case?
You know, Arnab, first and foremost, you know, Mr. Tiwari, do you want to come in now? Because
let her reply and then you come in. Yeah.
Impatient. Yeah, you're getting very impatient. Let me make some important points. First and foremost, let me say this. I've been on a zillion debates, and I'm so glad that as we debate and discuss the Parambir Singh issue, Sachin Vaze, etc., Arnab Goswami is alive and kicking, and how? You know, everything was done to demonize him by the Uddhav Thackeray dispensation, but Republic is moving from strength to strength. Now, coming to the moot point of the debate, I'm not going to shove the uncomfortable truths under the carpet, but people come on television debates without doing their homework, and I take strong offense to that. Let me say one thing. Sachin Vaze is facing 3 criminal charges. One pertains to corruption, Vasuli, which he did under the behest of Anil Deshmukh. Second pertains to the Antilla Bombing case. And third pertains to the Mansukh Hiren case. Now, you will be surprised to know that while the Bombay High Court gave Sachin Vaze bail in the corruption case pertaining to extortion from pubs and restaurant owners, he has not been given bail in the Mansukh Hiren case. Sachin Vaze has not been given bail in the Antilla Bombing case. And do you know why? It is because of a watertight case by the NIA against Sachin Vaze in both the Mansukh Hiren murder case and a watertight case by the NIA in the fake Antilla bombing case, which also involves Sachin Vaze. So point number 1, thanks to the NIA, Sachin Vaze continues to be in Taloja jail. Point number 1. Point number 2, he continues to be in Taloja jail despite being an approver and taking oath under section 306 of the CRPC, saying that, you know, he's willing to name and shame everybody involved in the extortion Vasuli case and the Mansukh Hiren case. Still, he has not been given bail. So for anyone to cast aspersions on the NIA is absolutely not done. If anything, please applaud the NIA for making a watertight case against Vaze. The third and most important thing, Anil Deshmukh leveling allegations at just about everybody from Eknath Shinde to Devendra Fadnavis is a classic case of not the pot calling the kettle black, but the kettle calling the pot black. And I'll tell you why. Because in front of the Chandival Commission, it is not just a much maligned Sachin Vaze, but Anil Deshmukh's own former PAs, Kundan Shinde and Sanjay Palande, who have said that yes, Anil Deshmukh used to ask us to collect 100 crores every month from most pubs.
1 minute. You're saying that Deshmukh's allegations are not to be taken seriously. Are you also saying that Deshmukh's allegations against Vaze are not to be taken seriously? And if
I'm saying Deshmukh's, Can I finish, Arnab? You
No,
asked me
are you
important
saying
point. Let me
Deshmukh's
finish.
allegations against...
Let me
Allow me
clear.
1 minute. Are you saying Deshmukh's allegations against Vaze should be taken seriously, but Deshmukh's allegations
I'm
against
coming to that.
Parambir should not be taken seriously? If so, why would you discriminate between the two?
You are a very smart anchor, and I knew you would pose this question to me, so I'm not surprised. But I'm prepared based on hard facts. Should we trust Deshmukh's allegations against Sachin Vaze, but not trust Deshmukh's allegations against Parambir Singh? That's a limited point. I'm saying do not trust Anil Deshmukh, be it his allegations against Parambir Singh, or be it his allegations against Sachin Vaze, or be it his reckless allegations against Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis. But do trust the Chandiwal Commission.
Then my question to you is, by that logic, my follow-up question is, would you trust Sachin Vaze about turning approver in the case? I don't understand.
I don't trust Sachin Vaze.
Would you trust Parambir Singh? Would you trust Parambir Singh? Would you trust, then why would you, okay, 1 minute, allow me to complete this. Then the question goes, and it's a real question, why would you trust Parambir Singh, who writes letters questioning Anil Deshmukh? I want to understand this very clearly once and for all, Ms. Sanju Verma, and everybody here on the debate. See, you can't be expedient about the truth.
Correct.
It cannot be. Allow me to please, who I will speak later. The fact is, there is the truth. Viewers, 1 minute, Sanju, 1 minute, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. I won't come on because you're telling me. I just want to explain my perspective on the case. See, viewers, there are some pictures I want to put out. My view is simple, and this is my view. Can I play the pictures on the windows, please? See, if you want to see the truth, you will see it. If you don't want to see the truth, you will put on blinders even when the truth is in front of you. Or you will say, I will look at that part of the truth when it is convenient to me. So if Parambir wants to testify against Anil Deshmukh, I'll say, Parambir, come along on our side. Great, testify. If Sachin Vaze wants to testify against Parambir, if it suits me, I will say, come, Sachin Vaze, testify against Parambir. If Anil Deshmukh tomorrow is on our side, we'll say, Anil Deshmukh, come, testify against Sachin Vaze. The fact of the matter is, viewers, nobody wanted to see the truth, and the truth is on your screen. They're making a big song and dance about it. I'll just take 30 seconds. Viewers, I have two pictures on the screen. There's the green Scorpio outside Mukesh Ambani's house. Believe me, I have not made up these visuals. They may shock you, but this is the reality. That's green Scorpio full of RDX outside Mukesh Ambani's house. The same Scorpio a few weeks earlier outside my house. That same green Scorpio. The connection to both Sachin Vaze. If anybody wants to know the truth is before you. You want to put a blinds on and fool the people of the country? Second point. 1 minute. My hashtag today is Parambir-Vaze, because everybody in this country knows Parambir and Vaze were working thick as thieves. Today, thick as thieves. And Anil Deshmukh. I began by thick as thieves.
Anil Deshmukh was the boss of both
and listen, the house of Asia's richest man had a car full of bombs outside it.
Arnab, should I speak now?
Yeah, you, by the way, Kishore Tiwari, are the biggest fan of this Vaze Parambir group.
Exactly.
Please speak. Please speak, sir.
Arnab, NIA has been sleeping on this case. Now Anil Deshmukh has come out with some allegation, and I am with senior advocate Mena, that now NIA should investigate the matter. And now I am coming to the point, the arrest of Arnab Goswami should also investigate. It was the action of Parambir and atrocity done by Vaze. Everything should be clear.
1 minute, just 1 minute. Am I listening correctly? 1 minute, everyone on. The person on the screen, Kishore Tiwari, is the national official spokesperson of the Uddhav Sena. He is saying the arrest of Arnab Goswami should be arrested. Mr. Kishore Tiwari, you organized the arrest.
No.
Of course you did. Your leader Uddhav Thackeray organized and sponsored the arrest.
Arnab,
Exactly.
Arnab, if Uddhav Thackeray
And Parambir executed it.
Oh, Arnab, if Uddhav Thackeray and Anil Deshmukh are involved in your arrest, I will resign. I will resign.
Oh my God.
Then you should resign immediately.
Every time.
Then you should resign immediately.
NIA is sleeping over it.
Please resign right now.
Forget my case. Forget my case. Forget my case. Forget my case. I want to know why the case about the attempt to bomb the house of Mukesh Ambani has not been properly investigated and of complete conclusion not brought out with complete facts in public scrutiny. Yes. And why we are hearing after 4 years, who wants to hide the truth? Kuch hai kya? No. Swapnil, is that not the key point? Forget my arrest. Why the... No. If one, the Home Minister is saying, I suspected the role of the Commissioner. You think it's not serious? I say bring Anil Deshmukh and Parambir on my program. I'll question them.
Absolutely.
Bring Parambir and Anil Deshmukh. What is going on here? In India's financial capital, an attempt to bomb the house of Mukesh Ambani, head of Reliance Industries, has happened. Right? And we want to... No, 1 minute. Just one minute. And a stupid theory about Jai-Shul Hind. God knows what a terrorist organization is put out by Parambir Singh's police. By Parambir Singh's police. By Parambir Singh.
He is hiding in Amit Shah's house.
Mr. Tiwari, let me speak.
I
Mr.
don't
Tiwari,
know.
please let me finish. Mala bolu dya. 2 minutes तुम्ही बोला. Arnab, the point is very simple. You've asked a very pertinent question. Parambir Singh is the person who was behind this Jai-Shul Hind theory, is as absurd as the theory of Republic TV bribing people to boost its TRP ratings. Both the theories came into question under one man's tutelage. Second point, I do not believe that Vaze would have any gumption or the gall to do what he did of planting bombs or being involved in that without any superior guiding him. There is no question about that. As far as the investigation is concerned, the NIA has not done a satisfactory job simply because whoever the investigating agency is should have reached a conclusion to this effect and should definitely have some valid points. And if Mr. Vaze is going to turn approver, the law is very clear that the approver's statements are of tremendous probative value if they are to be corroborated with contemporaneous circumstances. So there is no question, if there are contemporaneous circumstances, his approvership should be taken into account. I am not saying that the NIA has done a shoddy job. All I am trying to say is that the NIA has not done a complete job. It should pursue this. If it has kept this man in jail, it should allow the approvership, and then it needs to pursue this further. Arnab, you and I have done this several debates, and this particular thing about planting.
No, I think it is very important. I think it is very important for Anil Deshmukh and Parambir Singh to come in the public forum. I want to say here that this is what Anil Deshmukh says. 1 minute. This is what Anil Deshmukh says. Anil Deshmukh says that it became evident to me that Sachin Vaze had deliberately concealed the fact that he and Mansukh Hiren were old friends. Moreover, Sachin Vaze's master, Commissioner Parambir Singh, also withheld this information from the Home Ministry. What troubled me further was whether Parambir Singh had intentionally hidden this fact from me and misled me by giving the same evasive answer. The investigation is ongoing. Now comes the very critical part. What he says here today is that there was a meeting between, according to Anil Deshmukh, he says there was a meeting between Parambir Singh and Sachin Vaze just before Sachin Vaze was going before the NIA and was arrested.
Yes.
Why did Parambir Singh, is it true? I don't know. Parambir Singh should clarify. Did he meet, no, it's an important thing. Savio, journalistically, did Parambir Singh meet Sachin Vaze just before he was to be questioned and arrested by the NIA? Why did he meet him 3 times? Why would a commissioner interact with an assistant police inspector 3 times on a case like this? Isn't that suspicious by itself?
The most important aspect of the entire Parambir and Vaze relationship has to go back way to June 5th, 2020, when after 16 years of suspension, in a matter of almost 36 hours, and I can give you the timeline, you have Sachin Vaze, who is reinstated to the Mumbai police and then put into the crime branch. Now, let me give you the timelines. There was a meeting called by the Mumbai Police Commissioner on June 5th, 2020 at 10 p.m. At 11 p.m. The meeting convened. Decides that Sachin Vaze has to be reinstated. At 2 a.m., the Gazette notification comes out. The Gazette notification comes out stating that Sachin Vaze is going to be reinstated at around 3 a.m. And by 4 a.m., all the Gazette notification is gone to the police department. And by the next day, 9 a.m., Sachin Vaze, that is June 6th, is appointed and reinstated after 16 years of suspension. Now the question is, who brought Sachin Vaze back into the system and why did they bring Sachin Vaze back into the system? So let me tell the people of India, Sachin Vaze was brought into the system to target you, Arnab Goswami. He was brought specifically into the system back again to target you, Arnab Goswami. I have said it at the time when you were arrested. I am saying it today.
Now,
the reason Sachin Vaze was reinstated was to target you.
I want to read out a statement by ACP Nitin Alankure. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me read this out. Please listen to this, Kapil, also. I too left his cabin and went to the DCP and informed him about the news. DCP Shri Prakash Jadhav was also shocked on hearing the news, and both of us went to join CP Milind Bharambe and broke the news. Bharambe sir was also equally shocked, and all three of us went to meet CP Parambir Singh. This is on the day when they get the news of Mansukh Hiren's death. As we were entering the chamber of the Commissioner of Police Parambir Singh, I saw ex-police officer Shri Pradeep Sharma, ex-encounter cop, being escorted out of the chamber of Parambir Singh CP by Sachin Vaze. After that, four of us, that is Joint Commissioner Milind Bharambe, DCP Prakash Jadhav, myself and Vaze, had a very brief meeting with Commissioner of Police Parambir Singh. In front of all of us, CP sir said it was very unfortunate that Mansukh Hiren had committed suicide, that he should not have taken his life under pressure. Now, question goes, how the hell did Parambir Singh come to the conclusion that Mansukh Hiren had committed suicide? Or was Parambir Singh floating this theory? Kapil, suspicious.
Arnab, I need to make a quick comment.
Yes, Arnab, let me say this. Let me say this, very clearly, that this raises more questions, and it exposes the role of the central government also. It exposes the fact that the central government is not doing the investigation in the manner it would have, ideally done, because all these kind of disclosures and
the Mansukh Hiren case happened.
Just a minute. Sanju, just a minute. Hold on. Just a minute. Hold on. Sanju, allow me to complete.
Let him finish. Sachin, Sanju, let him finish and I'll come to you. Let him finish and I'll come to you. Yes, I want you. Let him finish and I'll come to you. Let him finish and I will come to you, Sanju. Thank you. Let him finish and I will let you rebut him immediately after that. Thank you.
Ask one very simple question. Once you have these kind of incriminating statements, I ask first basic question to myself. What stopped the government, from arresting Parambir at the very first instance? Isn't it good enough to raise suspicions that the investigation in this particular case was not free and fair? Or in fact, if these allegations or these kind of facts which are we now hearing on the TV, if these are, true facts, aren't we in a position where we can, call this entire investigation shoddy? Or if it has been purposefully drifted in a particular direction to implicate someone or to, save someone?
No,
so I agree with you.
Kapil, I'm only going by the facts here. And Sanju, before you respond, just one question. It has also been brought out here. You see, Deshmukh now wants to get back at everyone. And they're all threatening to expose each other. Sachin Vaze is threatening to expose Parambir. Deshmukh is threatening to expose Parambir. Parambir is threatening to expose Deshmukh. I think the investigating agency should take all these accounts and not spare any of the three of them based on facts. The question is, the minister also says, Sanju, that there was a meeting between Sachin Vaze, repeated meeting between Sachin Vaze and Parambir, right? Around the time when, or just after this Mansukh Hiren angle came out. And it has also been reported that Pradeep Sharma, ex-encounter cop, met Sachin Vaze on 3rd March 2021, 2 days before Mansukh Hiren was murdered, at his CIU office for 1 hour, and then allegedly met Parambir Singh as well. So Parambir Singh, Sachin Vaze, Pradeep Sharma. I am again asking you, does the NIA not want to investigate the case? If the NIA does not want to investigate the case, you can
you will have to allow the BJP to speak, because this cannot be a debate where the other side makes wild allegations and I need to just sit here like a mannequin.
You believe the allegations of Anil Deshmukh are wild?
Can I comment now, Arnab? You asked a question, since when have you become intolerant? Let me have my say, please. Thank you. First and foremost, I think Savio made a very important point. Let's get this very clear to your audience, that after the custodial death of a 27-year-old software engineer called Khwaja Yunus in 2003, Sachin Vaze was suspended in 2004, but lo behold, after that, he was made the official spokesperson of Uddhav Sena. And in 2020, after Uddhav Thackeray became the chief minister, what did he do? He made Sachin Vaze the head of CIU, Crime Intelligence Unit, the most powerful wing of Mumbai crime branch. So the first point I'm making is, if there was anyone who was mollycoddling crime and criminals like Sachin Vaze with a completely abysmal track record, it was the then Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. He needs to be questioned. Point number 2, Swapnil Kothari, can I please finish, Mr. Tiwari? You will get your turn. I want to make one very important revelation here. Should we ask questions of Parambir Singh? Yes. Should we ask questions of Sachin Vaze? Yes. Should we ask questions of Uddhav Thackeray? Yes. But one name which has skipped your attention, Arnab, with no offense to you, which I'm sure Swapnil Kothari will endorse, is the name of Sanjay Pandey, the former DGP of Maharashtra. He was in the thick of everything. He was basically giving orders. That is also what Anil Deshmukh said.
The question is, thank you for your advice. Now, 1 minute. Now, 1 minute. Before Kishore Tiwari comes in, 1 minute. Before Kishore Tiwari comes in, we are at a very critical point in this story, and I want to ask you, viewers, all of you, 1 minute, Kishore Tiwari, everyone watching the program tonight, the fact that we are getting so much feedback on this reminds me of the fact and reaffirms the fact that nobody has forgotten the Deshmukh, Parambir-Vaze, Antilla Bombing story. Everybody remembers it. And the Antilla, and I believe there is an attempt to hide some part of the truth in the Antilla bombing case. And I want to assure all the viewers, I am unhappy with that. And 100% of the truth in the Antilla case has to come out. Has to come out and will come out. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. This was a very well thought out thing, and I think it has to be a trained hand which tries to bury the crime. The NIA recovers 2 CCTV DVRs, 2 CPUs, 2 hard disks, 1 laptop, 1 printer and 2 number plates from the Mithi riverbed near Mumbai's Bandra Kurla complex. There is an attempt at creating an alibi by leaving the CIU office at 6:30 p.m. on 4th March, the night Mansukh Hiren was murdered, left his mobile phone in office so he could not be tracked, and Vaze took a train to Thane. It's a trained mind. And why did Vaze say, listen to me, Sanju, why did Vaze indicate that if he goes down, he will bring everyone down with him? Who are the everyone in this case? Who are the everyone in this case? And by the way, you are, of course, Uddhav Thackeray appointed Sachin Vaze, but Parambir Singh appointed Sachin Vaze. Does it hurt you to admit that, Sanju?
Parambir Singh was...
No, 1 minute. Did Sachin Vaze's appointment order not get signed by Parambir Singh? It hurts you to say that? It hurts you to admit that? Tomorrow you will take Parambir Singh into your party for all I know.
Yes.
Why can't you talk about Sanjay Pandey, the former DGP who's contesting Maharashtra elections on a Congress ticket?
Why can't you mention Parambir Singh's name?
Questions about Sanjay Pandey.
And why can't the NIA investigate the whole case and give out a public statement on it?
Or not talk about Sanjay Pandey.
Why? No, 1 minute. I have pursued Sanjay Pandey and got an answer from him. I don't need to be told by you. My reporters have pursued him and got an answer from him, which is much more than what you are doing. Which is much more than what you are doing. But why are you nervous in the case?
If you have the guts,
why are you nervous about 100% truth coming out in the Antilla case? Let it come out. Let it come out, and it will. And it will.
It is thanks to the NIA that Sachin Vaze is today in Taloja jail. That's the hard truth.
Yeah, and you would be a fine one. You would be a fine and gullible one to believe that Sachin Vaze was operating entirely on his own. If you want to believe that Alice in Wonderland story and live in a fairy tale world, that is your choice, Sanju Verma. But the people of this country know better than that. Now, Swapnil Kothari is also on the debate. The question is not about the culpability. The question is not about the culpability of Sachin Vaze. The critical question is whether he was operating solo.
Exactly. Arnab, the point that I made earlier is that if there is a point that he's going to turn approver, then why not make him an approver? Let him say whatever statements he wants to make. You'll have to have corroborative evidence for that. Please question Mr. Parambir Singh as well. I'm not saying go and arrest him. Even if you have ample reasons to arrest him, you still don't want to arrest him. I don't know what the reasons are. Please go ahead and question him, interrogate him at least, because he needs to know, he would be aware of the fact that what was Sachin Vaze doing, as you rightly pointed out. He's not an Alice in Wonderland or acting solo. Mr. Vaze is not acting solo. Thirdly, Mr. Deshmukh's allegations, for whatever they are in his book, for whatever the reasons are, as you pointed out correctly, and this is the same thought that I had, when your guest relations called me up, I said that all these three people are trying to spill the beans about each other. So call all three of them, talk to them. Let's have a complete truth come out, because if a person...
Yeah, because you want to. No, the question is simple. 1 minute. The question is, and viewers, please hear me on this one. The problem with politicians is they don't want the whole truth. They want to use part of the truth and part of the falsehood as levers. They want to use it as negotiating tools with each other. And that is why today, even Nawab Malik's official entry into the elections in Maharashtra on Ajit Pawar ticket, which should have been completely opposed. The BJP should have broken the alliance on the fact that the Dawood Ibrahim-linked politician is being fielded by a Mahayuti ally openly. You need to take principled positions, Sanju. And nobody believes that Sachin Vaze was operating on his own. And you do not need to lecture me on Uddhav Thackeray. I have dealt with Uddhav Thackeray in ways that you will not even think of. I took on Uddhav Thackeray pretty much alone, and the truth was with me, which is why I won. So please do not tell me which politician to take on and how. When I take action on politicians, when I take positions on politicians, I don't compromise with them later. It was because of my reporting that Ashok Chavan lost his job, but you compromised with him later. So you cannot lecture me at all. I don't compromise with Ashok Chavan. I don't compromise with Sachin Vaze. I don't compromise with Anil Deshmukh. I don't compromise with Nawab Malik. Yeah, so that is the fact. So sometimes you need to understand who you are speaking to, and you're speaking to an individual who does not compromise. Now, the fact is, can Sachin Vaze operate on his own? I'm asking you a simple question. Someone answer that. How can Sachin Vaze operate on his own?
Sachin Vaze
is not operating alone. Sachin Vaze was brought in primarily, if you look at his tenure till the time of his arrest, were three major cases. One was the Sushant Singh Rajput case. The second was Antillia. The third was you. And the fourth was the Antilla Bombing.
Arnab,
okay.
The real excess of Sachin Vaze
that is the reason Sachin Vaze is today in Taloja jail.
1 minute. Kishore Tiwari, 1 minute. 1 minute. Kishore Tiwari and Asha Mirge and Anil Madan must also come in right now. Kishore Tiwari, briefly, then I'm going to Asha Mirge. Yeah. Kishore Tiwari, what's your point?
I urge this international spokesperson Sanju Verma to ask NIA to interrogate Anil Deshmukh, Uddhav Thackeray, if they have any relation with
comments and speak on the topic. Why did Sachin Vaze, an expelled police officer, why was he made the head of the crime intelligence unit by Uddhav Thackeray? Jawab hai, he was made the official.
Uddhav Thackeray and Parambir Singh. Why don't you mention Parambir Singh? Uddhav Thackeray and Parambir Singh. Who was the commissioner? Who was the commissioner?
Do you have the
Who was the commissioner? Who was the commissioner? Sanju? Who was the commissioner? Who was the commissioner?
Can you speak against him?
Why can't you name the then commissioner?
Under Uddhav Thackeray, Vasuli Sarkar was running riot in Mumbai.
No, not once. See, Sanju Verma won't mention Parambir Singh even once.
Restaurants in Mumbai.
She will believe there was no police commissioner at that time. Asha Mirge, please. Asha Mirge, what do you think? Asha Mirge.
I wanted to give all the answers. One thing, this Parambir Singh is very much trained in floating false theories. Very much trained. That's why he was saved up till that. He was just suspected, but it can't be proved that he is suspect. One thing. Second thing, if they are team, Anil Deshmukh and Sachin Vaze and Parambir Singh, if they would have been a team, these two people have to prove that we were a team. They can't prove it.
Which two people?
Up till now, they can't prove it.
Which two people?
They were just alleging.
Which two people?
Three people. These two people, Parambir and Sachin Vaze. They have to prove. They can't say just they wanted to say. And third thing is, सबसे important, the third thing is, these Anil Deshmukh sir, if now he is writing a diary, no one has compelled him to write a diary. If he is writing a diary, it means he has come into the public domain. Now he wants to prove himself because as per the Arnab sir says, NIA is not doing the proper investigation. The proper things are not coming out, so that are to be written by me, and then that will be discussed, and then that will be investigated.
I know you want to please your boss, but nobody is buying the stupid arguments. Thanks to the
Just 1 minute. I got a minute left. Swapnil, 30 seconds. Swapnil, 10 seconds for you.
Why is Mr. Parambir Singh not being questioned, not being interrogated?
He was questioned once.
He
was questioned once. We don't know after
Question
that.
number one.
We don't know the line of questioning. We don't know what happened after that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, question number two. Antilla bombing case is as gruesome as Republic TV being targeted for TRP ratings. Both these things are not disconnected with each other. Both these things are in some form connected with each other because there has to be a sinister reason behind the Antillia bombing case. You don't try to bomb.
I don't think the real truth in the Antilla case has come out. I truly believe.
No, I don't think so
I don't think the truth in the Antilla case has come out.
I don't think it is either.
Why?
The truth
Why, Samuel?
has not come out, but the truth will come out.
It has to come out.
Parambir, Sachin Vaze,
who was working on whose instructions? The line of investigation is, the line of investigation now is, Kapil, let me tell you, the line of investigation is who was working on whose instruction and why did Mansukh Hiren die? I believe it cannot be all done by one individual. Nobody believes so. Kapil, last word to you. Kapil.
Arnab, let me say, one thing very, very clearly. Whatever is the allegation made by someone needs to be proved in the course of the trial. But having said that, if you have any evidence or any incriminating fact which implicates someone, you can't just simply ignore that. You need to investigate.
You need to investigate it.
And then you should, give a conclusion, and the court will decide whether that was true or not. But you can't leave the investigation.
Yeah, viewers, a few questions that, I want to end with just a thought here, viewers. This was a very high-profile case, the Antilla bombing case. A few thoughts you need to think about. Was there an attempt to cover up the case quickly? If so, why? Who was involved? We're told Sachin Vaze did it. On whose instructions, under whose command? Was Mansukh Hiren killed as collateral damage? Because if he had spoken out, then everything would have been out. They would have spilled the beans. Most importantly, are there powerful people behind it? Very powerful people who don't want the truth. in the Antilla case to come out. Viewers, the truth has a way of coming out. There are two ways it can. It can tumble out or it will slide out. But there is also a third way, if Republic pulls it out. I believe the truth will come out in the Antilla case, one way or the other. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.